Okay. Hey, how you doing? I'm Ladarius Johnson. This is my census reflection assignment for the census project that we just finished in class about roughly Monday. I had the topic of where I had to address how did I think technology would change the worlds of poor or working class people, and explain why I thought technology would equalize or exacerbate class divisions here in the United States. Let's get right to it. On the first question, what did I learn about my cultural myth and the associated issues by composing the census? I basically learned more statistics as to strengthen my knowledge. Basically, George Mancios, he kind of threw out a lot of statistics as to in regard to class divisions here in the United States, like this amount of upper class citizens going to school compared to the working class or poor class citizens, and the amount of the percentage of class mobility change that have occurred in the United States over a period of time. So basically, kind of just strengthened my knowledge because I was already knowledgeable and becoming more aware of class divisions in America. Class divisions in America is really a big thing that some people kind of take for granted. It's not all about race and gender all the time, but sometimes as citizens, class divisions kind of recognize us as a whole because the upper elite are kind of have the most advantageous ways, and they can actually do much more than the people lower than them considered the middle or the poor class. So I kind of figured out that class is really a big thing here in the United States, because like I said, you have the upper class, the middle working class, and poor class, with the upper class having the advantages to everything, the poor class with the clear disadvantage to everything, and the middle class people who think they're working toward advantages but are stuck in between both being advantaged and disadvantaged, which is kind of crazy as to how America kind of operates, because it kind of promotes meritocracy, which kind of promotes that no matter your gender or race or anything, like everyone has the equal opportunity to become major in the United States. So it kind of contradicts within itself. I think it's important, and I think it's important because you have to educate yourself outside of the school system. The school system can only teach you so much in being educated per se, but it's all about what you know, like outside of school, and how you can relate your own ideas to real world application situations. So I think in learning this and kind of this topic falling on me, I think it kind of helps in educating myself toward what's really going on in America and how it actually runs and operates, and becoming more knowledgeable and aware of my surroundings and like what's actually going on in the United States. The second question was, what did I learn about my writing and research skills by composing the census? Needless to say, sadly to say, I basically learned that with my writing that I kind of have a broad range of thought. So it's kind of sort of like when somebody brings a topic across me, or I see a topic, I kind of try to attack it from different viewpoints and perspectives, and try to see, like, I want to see which one is more effective, but I kind of touch on everything, which kind of can lead to confusion and a lot of hindrances in my paper. So I have to actually work on that. I really don't consider myself much of a researcher. Like I said, I watch a lot of videos, but it's not on a like analytical standpoint. I kind of watch them to like learn what's going on, and like hear like what people are saying. I wouldn't say it's like just pure analytical like research, as in like while I'm watching the videos, I just watch them. I kind of watch them to get educated, but I also just watch them for fun. But ultimately, like, researching could actually lead to me being a better writer, because it could take a lot of pressure off myself, and how much I write. Because most of the time when I write papers, Like all the words are coming from like myself and like no outside sources. Like the only outside sources I used my senses were kind of like from the direct sources itself, and Our Future Selves by Jared Cohen and Eric Schmidt, and George Mancio's essays in Class in America. I only use like direct quotations from those articles and with no outside sources, which kind of led me to think like I kind of should use outside sources, but at the same time, I have to like have time to do it and just really consider it per se, instead of using a lot of my own words and have credible sources to justify what I'm trying to say. And the third question, what did I learn about myself by composing the sentences? I kind of learned that I have a strong interest in political issues, real world topics, and the way the world kind of globalizes and operates. I have a strong sense that in America, they kind of educate you on the things that they want you to know instead of the things that you should know. So I guess you can consider myself such not exactly a conspiracy theorist, but a person that actually challenges like what has been taught, like a postmodernist type person. And it's extremely important. It's extremely important for me to educate myself so I can educate others on what's really going on. People actually do not take into consideration your perspective, like in situations. So you have to actually educate yourself to educate others. So that kind of ties in. Like, and what I also noticed about myself is that when it comes to my work, I'm very critical of it. I would rather take a short process and make it long to make sure that my papers are right. With this census paper, I didn't actually do a good job into taking into consideration my time that in the amount of time that I had. It's not as strong as it could have been with me working on it in a thorough longer process, but it's okay for the census, for it being the first census that in the first assignment that we've completed this term. So I'd like to just say thank you for your time. Appreciate it.